Well, this Master Luke Chan, today I want to explain or share with you lift your portrait down, the release absorb version of it. Lift your portrait down, it's the original from Pang Lao Shi. It's wonderful. Millions of people practice a lot of healing. We all know that it's wonderful. And now I want to add on a little bit color in it. There's three things the same. The movement the same. Now, lift you up and body down is very important. The movement very simple. Because why simple? Because you fit together or sit separate, so your feet is not moving. Even though advanced people you move, of course, shifting, but beginners, all you have to worry about is your hands, where position your hands and so on. So it's very easy to learn. And then that's why it's wonderful. And of course, the whole thing move according to the meridian system from the bladder, kidney meridian going down and up, and then the heart and lung meridian going through your hands. They all together is wonderful movement. So in lift your portrait down is the movement is already built-in healing, which is wonderful. Now what we have is now more advanced people, you need to think about the breath. We normally think about natural breath. Natural breath is wonderful because as a children, when you touch the back of the children, and then they move naturally, and then because the whole abdominal, the whole body is breathing, and then of course I let student touch my back, and they say, oh, that's why you need to move like that. So it's the breath is natural breathing means going back at your children. Natural breathing are not misunderstood for sure. What's misunderstood is that thinking you just breathe whatever you are. Okay, but most people start with the bad habit. They breathe already using the chest. So it's natural breathing. That become natural because you do it all wrong for 20, 30 years. Of course, it's natural to you, but it's unnatural. We need to go back to the Qigong breathing or the baby breathing. So in the lift your portrait down, the method itself, high level, of course, such like Pang Lao Shi, he already used the breath to control everything. When you look at his tape, it's moving like effortlessly because the breath moving. But people, the beginners or advanced students, you need to how to train. You need to train how to breathe. You cannot just, I do it 10,000 times or 10 years, you can have it. Oh, forget it, it won't happen. It won't happen. You need to deliberately learn how to breathing, how to breathe correctly. So we have release, absorb. So we have a lot of training. I train a lot of students, and you start with the breath, the correct breathing, because two types of qi. One is abdominal breathing, and then the one is the chest breathing. Chest breathing is no good, but you need to know how to turn in order to get the proper breathing. So I have to take. So in this release absorb version, and I said, well, release, absorb. So you see, so the breath come with it. Then every movement, your mind control your breath, and then your breath control your movement. So everything, the breath control it, and then you can bring the qi to heart, your lungs circulating to your feet, up to your brain, and then circulating, and then the whole thing circulates. So this is very important to have the release absorb, and then of course release absorb. I have other tapes to teach you that how you do it. So important. It's not you say, well, I'm doing Qigong for 20 years, 30 years. I'm the master. Oh yeah, you are master on your own right. But if you want to teach the right way, you need to correct yourself how you need to breathe, how you touch the back. I said. We're not just talking, we say the back is moving. It's like children, and all those things has to be a certain way, you know that. So when you're doing this with the release absorb, yeah, you already incorporate. So release, absorb. So all the entire lift your portrait down, and then I incorporate release absorb into the movement. So it's of course and of course this will be with the breath. Move your movement. So the same thing, the movement the same, the physical movement, the six direction. I mean the body and mind. Lift your portrait. Everything is the same. The movement is the same. Okay, it's no change, except now I incorporate the breath into it. Would naturally, because we're not forcing you, breathe in and breathe out, just release, absorb. Now, then of course, and I deliberately put the movement, slow down, so that you are in the alpha state. Alpha state means your breath is, your heartbeat slow down, your breath slow down, and accordingly release, absorb. And there's a lot of healing going on. So once you're doing that, from beginning to the end, use one breath going in and out. And then, of course, the third thing is to incorporate with affirmation. The affirmation is very important. When we talk lift your body down, Pang Lao, she always emphasize your intention is important. You want to be healed, you want to be loved, compassion, and then the healing occur. So it's and then Pang Lao, she has many takes about healing the organ, this organ, delivery certain organ, and so on. So in the lift your body down, in this version, we do apply chi and thinking, directing you to think of certain organs, and then your mind is inside, and of course healing occur. So, and then of course love, compassion. Now you will say, where the affirmation coming from? And from various sources, one of the biggest source is the Tao Te Ching. And of course Dr. Pang Ming, he wrote, he translated many chapters of the Tao Te Ching. And if you read Chinese, you need to read his books. And then, so the Tao Te Ching is very important. So I, inspired by that, so I translate the whole Tao Te Ching. So all the concepts, I greet today with love in my heart. Oh, now is my perfect moment. This is all from the Tao Te Ching, because oneness, I love myself, because without loving yourself, how can you love other people and love yourself? So what does it mean? Don't you pay attention to yourself? I mean, which your heart, lung, and what organ, what you're doing with the hands, what the relationship, it's all working together. So love yourself means knowing yourself. Qigong is one of the best way knowing yourself. And then love yourself, love others. We are Qi field concept. So in all the movement, we said the Qi field, Wan Yuan Qi field. So the whole thing is together. It's love, compassion, all the practitioners together. It's very important. So in the tape itself, I remind you why you're doing it. So it's so yes, if you are actually into it, into Qigong status, if the 8 million, 10 million people practice together, it's a big Qi field. So that is important. And then of course then and the 3 Danten, the upper middle Danten, and the thing. So 3 things, action, you need to able to do it first, and then the breath, release, absorb, and then the 3rd thing, affirmation. All together make it very healing Qi field, very good tape. And then you will love it. And of course, you try a few times, you love it, and then you can really get benefit from it. All right, so beautiful today. You can see it's beautiful Yangsuo Guilin, China. I'm teaching here now, in case you want to join me. So it's beautiful, beautiful. And all right, but anyway, and love yourself, love others, love nature. The world is beautiful because of you. Qi within you, Qi within me, we all in one. And with love from Yangsuo Guilin, China, and I love you.